Okay, this is last week's, and as we can clearly see, there's just no contrast at all in this piece. I think this piece is, I think it's a lot better. I think reducing the size of the image and duotoning it was a really good idea. That opened up a lot of possibilities of using these colors right in here to increase your contrast. And I still think this piece is a little bit lacking in contrast. Um, I mean, if we back off a little bit, you can kind of see, no, actually, it's not too bad at all. It's not too bad at all. Yeah, you're okay. You're okay. I'll tell you what. There's a couple of things that I really want you to do. I think are really going to pull this piece together tremendously. And right now, I think that this line right here is not reinforced enough. I'm talking about that valley line on the front that turns into the timeline on the back. I don't think you have to draw that line in there. I think that's overkill. I really do. But think about this. Let's reinforce that line itself because right now we're diluting the shape of the line. It's not really apparent that that is the same shape as the valley up top on the top of the front of the poster. And I think the reason is because these negative shapes right here are not reinforcing that shape right there. They're not, because you see this negative space right here is creating this shape right here. See, this negative space right here is creating this shape right here. So I think a really easy fix for that, and I think something that'll definitely help is this. Let's pull this down. Right now, the way you have these set up, these two type columns, this is called skyscraping. And there's three different ways you can set these, your paragraphs. You can skyscrape them, which is this, which is one is taller than the other, or in multiple lines. They're staggering heights. And then there's what's called clotheslining, and that's where they all start at the same time, but they stop at different baselines. And then, of course, there's aligned, which would be a baseline and top of the text box alignment. And that's what I'm kind of looking at right here. And what I'm going to say right now is I say we take this piece, move it down, and align it. Let me Command R this so I can pull a guide. You see what I mean? There's the mean line of that. Let's just go ahead and pull that down and align that, okay? At that point, you may even consider reducing the size of the image. And what that's going to do, is that's really going to take that negative space and it's going to almost duplicate it from the front to the back. Where that starts is basically where your type is going to start. So it's going to mimic that gorgeously. You won't get this weird play on negative space. And I think it'll definitely pull this together to a form that would be a little bit more inviting than it is now. Try it, and then I think by reinforcing that line that we would use for, I don't know, why did that move? Anyway, so we pull your type down, align it. Drop cap. Don't add a large letter. Drop cap it. Drop it into the paragraph. And I'm saying maybe three lines. If you're going to drop cap. Make a decision. There's a great size for you to duplicate right there. That would create some nice play back and forth too. So think about that as your drop cap. Again, I would drop it into the paragraph, not above the mean line of the paragraph or the cap lines. And then think about resizing that image. I think you did something really smart here in the title, and this is smart. This shows you're paying attention. All lowercase, right down there, the writer from the Valley, all lowercase, Nobel Prize in Literature. Good job. Okay, typographically, let's see what we got. There's right in this first paragraph, you've got two hyphens. You turn your hyphens off. And your regs, watch your regs. Remember, long, short, long, short. Right now, you've got kind of this weird shape here. And then you have short and really long. Okay, and then those look pretty good. You got a hyphen there, you don't want that. I don't see any orphans or widows, so that's a fabulous thing there. I will say that your space between paragraphs is a little bit large. I would reduce that size right there, that space between. Other than that, let me pull down one more guide, check some alignment here. Good, very good. Let's do this. Okay, nice. And then let's finally do this. Okay, very good. Excellent. All right, those would be my comments. And And that's nice too, because that little grid I just drew, if you transpose that right to the front, you're going to see that your, your title fits in here. So your page mechanics is outstanding. All right, great job. Any questions, please let me know.